Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to The Familiars. We are a group of actors. We tell a long-form improvised story, and we use the rules of Dungeons & Dragons. So we stream every Tuesday night, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to be right here on Twitch. You can catch every full episode on YouTube, and they're going to be up on the Wednesday after we stream. And if you want access to if you want like links to our YouTube channel and our Twitch stream and story information and character bios, what you do, you go to thefamiliarsdnd.com. That's our website, okay? That's thefamiliarsdnd.com, all right? And if you want to help us out, we've got a Patreon. It's patreon.com/thefamiliars. And you can toss us a few bucks. We're all actors. You know what we're saying? All right. And without further ado, before we start playing some Dungeons & Dragons...
I found this beer in the trash. I can't show you the brand name.
I want to introduce our fantastic and wonderful crew. First up, we have, tonight, Annalise playing Worthy. We have... Oh, there we go. Ben as Captain Chapter. We have Alex as Rooster, and we have Austin as Thibodeaux. Last but not least, playing all named NPCs and holding me together with duct tape and spit, we have John Doherty. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome us all back to our story. So, if you will remember, last time on The Familiars, they found themselves en route to speak to Mert, the head of the Harpers, to get information on Captain Chowder's wife and daughter. However, they were intercepted by a Zentarum operative named Cannan. A fight almost ensued, but through some clever roleplay, they found themselves being led by Cannan to the secret hideout of the leader of the Zentarum in Waterdeep, Manshoon. Deep in the sewer system below Waterdeep, the party found themselves speaking to this tall, dark figure who offered them a job. He told them about a page from a very powerful book that had come into the possession of the High Lord of Waterdeep and was hidden somewhere in the depths of Castle Waterdeep. The party needed more information and wanted to make sure that Manshoon was true to his word and meant business. So Manshoon opened up a portal, a gate, to the first level of the Nine Hells, Avernus, and through the portal appeared the leader of Avernus, Zariel. Zariel spoke directly to Worthy and let Worthy know that a close family member, her brother, was being held captive in Avernus. And if Worthy and the party were successful in retrieving the page from this incredibly powerful book and bringing it back to Manshoon, that Zariel would release Worthy's brother. The party agreed, and after again an almost fight with the Zentarum operatives, they find themselves ascending the ladder leading out of the sewers, coming up into Waterdeep. Now,
and before we get started, I just wanted to say
yes,
that all books are magic.
Thank you.
All books are powerful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
That reading is essential, and that in America we should really have a really good and robust reading program for 8th graders and under.
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high.
Take a look.
Starting out strong.
In a Demonomicon.
Oh, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We find ourselves in the dark of night in the Castle Ward. Get over there. You can see that the lamps are now lit and that there is a quiet around you. This exit from the Zentarim's hideout seems to have anticipated a quiet part of town. You look around and see that there are not many folk around you. Cannan is with you. The rest of the party has stayed behind. And Cannan looks at the party and says, all right. So, you have decided to enter Castle Waterdeep. Respect. You can see it, and he points up to one of the closest ridges of Mount Waterdeep, and there it is, this imposing stone structure that seems to have a path leading out of the city up to the castle. You can see that there are small little lights, probably torches, in the windows and along the parapets and turrets. And he says, so, you can go... Oh, I need to get in my Canaan voice. So? There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Sarah was a veterinary nurse with this. There you are, Peter.
Yeah. So,
Solid.
there are two ways that you can make it in. One is through the sewers. We had discovered that there's a tunnel leads through the sewers into what looks to be some kind of old escape route. Castle Waterdeep's was made a very long time ago, and there tend to be spaces, nooks and crannies that folk don't tend to use very often anymore. Now, I myself would still be wary of just sneaking into some kind of escape route like that, but this one does seem to be fairly abandoned. Only problem is, we think that one of the reasons that it was abandoned is, well, our reconnaissance team, when they were coming out, heard some noises, as it were. The tunnel that we went in, it doesn't seem to be man-made. So, possibly whatever made that tunnel, it might still be around there.
Oh,
So-
we're talking like a sandworm situation.
I don't know, but it was enough to scare away the recon team. But y'all look like a hardy bunch. Looks at Rooster and looks at Chowder and says, I'm sure you'd be fine. Now, the other way, and he looks at you, Thibodeaux, is through the front door. You seem to have a way with the Lord's Alliance, and so I'm sure that with some clever persuasion, some deception, using your inherent charisma, if you wanted to enter in through the front door, talk your way in, that's another way to do it. Now, I want you all to listen up. If you go through the sewers, that's the quickest way into the basement of Castle Waterdeep. And we have information that the page of this book is being hidden in something called the Vault of Dragons. If you go through the sewers, you'll find some stairs. You go straight up. Right there, you can't miss it. Go through the front door. What you're going to want to do is go through the main gate. It's going to open up onto a courtyard. At the other end of the courtyard will be another set of doors. Now, Castle Waterdeep's a big place, so I hope someone's taking notes. After you go through those
I'm
double
not.
doors.
Is someone taking notes though?
Hey, hold on.
I'm not allowed to take notes. Apparently, that gets us in trouble.
Oh,
That's
Just
right.
look at Canaan. We don't. Now you want me to take notes?
Yes, it's just not very it's not cool, Canaan.
Now look, that was an embarrassing situation for everyone. All right?
Especially for you.
I wasn't at my best.
That's
I'll be the
right.
first to admit it. He looks at you, Thibodeaux, and says, I'm sorry about your notebook, poetry, your journal, whatever it was. If you would like, you can go back down into the sewers and try to find the pieces. Are we going to have a problem?
No, I have another one. I can write it down. If it's okay with you.
No. Canaan is, I have to admit, being very mature.
All right, so, yeah. What do you all think?
I say sewers, man. Quick and dirty, a little wet work, in and out. I like the sound of that. Really risky, just waltzing into the lion den, especially with Ooster Ray.
Yeah, I think you're right there,
I
Captain.
don't know. I think that our friend here did a really, really excellent job convincing the Lord's Alliance last time around, and all of us were there then. What do you think? You feel up to some more lion?
I'm not opposed to it, but I will need your support. So now, I won't be the only one lying if we go in there. If we go in there through the front door, you are who I say you are.
I'm in it for the page.
You guys, I want to kill something, please.
I think we really do want to start to feed Rooster's bloodlust.
I just feel like, yes, I don't want to kill the wrong thing. I want to kill the right thing, and I don't trust myself.
Canaan, old rival, I believe we've elected to take the sewer.
Right. All right.
Oh, based on John's face. Wait, this is just Alex talking. John's face just did this. He just straight up went, oh, yoinks. Like this is a Scooby-Doo. Oh, no.
Pay no attention to me. I'm just watching.
I still vote for the front door. Vote for the front door.
All right, all for the front door, say aye.
Aye.
All for the sewer, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Well, Canaan,
Let's split up.
Splitting the party. That's a good tactic.
Canaan, why don't you, Canaan, be the tiebreaker? This old salty bastard.
Well,
all right,
Going
Canaan, pick a poison for us.
going down into the sewers or going through the front door.
Yeah.
Canaan takes a moment to look each of you in the face. He first looks to you, Chowder, then to you, Rooster, and then to you, Pee-wee, and finally his eyes rest on Worthy. You want to go through the front door, do you?
Yeah.
Was that a rhetorical question? I think I was pretty clear on that point.
We'll sure look like a bunch of knuckleheads walking around in there.
Yes, I changed my mind. I want to go kill the thing in the sewer.
I want to hear what Canaan has to say.
Absolutely. Let's
As you guys are
hear this.
discussing, Canaan's still looking at you and says, you know, our organization is working with your kind now. Being one of the Zentarim, I always try to keep an open mind with who I might be working with. You seem to want something more, don't you? You say you want to go in through the front door. I would suggest sewers. This one looks like she wants to hurt something, but that's just my opinion.
They want to hurt something. Rooster wants to hurt something, please. Oh, you're talking
Look.
about the other she. Okay, got it.
I do.
If you guys,
I really do.
if you are planning on going through the front door, I can tell you that there are many city guard, possibly some Lord's Alliance in there at the moment. And these are trained fighters. You're not going to want to take on more than one, maybe two at most. It's going to be some talking, maybe some sneaking around. But if you get caught, that's it. Go through the sewers. Yeah. Stinks down there. You're not going to get arrested. Up to you.
I can't actually smell. So I'm good.
Sewers it is.
Right.
Okay.
John
Anyone
nodding.
need to stretch? Anyone need to pee break, bio break? All right.
I already went just
Very
now.
good. Well,
I have one question before we
You're
go.
going to be in the sewers, so.
It's okay.
I have one question before we go. And Worthy turns to Canaan and says, how does a Doom Guide become associated with the Zents?
Make a persuasion check. See if this guy wants to talk to you.
And if you keep talking about this stuff.
Medium dice. Lukewarm dice.
How was your time at the Church of Kellenvor?
Not the best.
Yeah, me neither. A lot of death. Thought I might start making some money. You know what I mean?
Not really. Death is sort of part of the deal with a
That's
death
right.
god.
Well, I'd say with any god. I haven't found my way out of that one. Have you?
Worthy gets a little flustered. It's just like, shut up. Just turns
Yeah.
away.
Canaan at this point does the cool whistle thing that I can't do. The like where he puts his fingers in. Can anybody can do the loud one? Yeah. Oh, yes.
nice, John.
Awesome.
Yeah, John.
And
I
motions.
thought if you were dad, you had to be able to do that.
Can you learn?
Yeah, I'm not a real dad.
From YouTube to do that? I'm not a real dad.
I could probably learn how to from YouTube, right?
All right.
Anybody in the chat, if you guys want to type out like a step-by-step
Yeah.
on how to
Yes.
do that, we'll give you a free t-shirt.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So Canaan whistles and calls someone over. You look, and out of the shadows steps a figure. This is a tall elf with this shaggy, almost white hair. But as you look at this fellow, he does not look old, but possibly weathered. His skin is a pale gray, and he is wearing leather armor and has a long sword at his side. And he steps forward, and Canaan says, this here is Lassus. We thought that, well, you might need some backup. I fought with him. He's a good soldier. He can help you. My advice is to let him. Especially if you're going down into the sewers. Lassus. They
Yes.
chose the sewers.
Oh, the sewers it is then. Are you four ready?
I look up to him and say, Shalindar, Mutuleti Malino.
Yes, hello. All right. What weapons do you have? You're going to need them where we're going. You, Panda, do you have a weapon?
Yes, Captain Chowder. I have a wild and powerful control of a rough sort of magic.
Good enough. You, human, what weapon are you carrying?
My caustic wit and a few things I picked up at a swap meet.
I don't understand. Does the caustic wit shoot arrows, or do you throw it in the air?
I hurl it at my victims.
Yes. Very good, very good. And you,
Lassus, I'm sorry to interrupt, if I may. I do have this. And I bring out the Oath Keeper legendary bow that I have. If you're coming with us, I'd like to loan you this and offer it up to him. Surely you've heard of the legendary Oathmaker bow.
And he takes it and kind of runs his finger across it and says, "Oh yes, thank you. This will serve our purposes very well. Very good then. The barbarian?"
Yes, great. I'm glad you asked. I have a warhammer. I have I can turn into a wolf. I got some other melee weapons.
Excellent.
I too have a caustic personality, not so much wit, but people run
Good.
away from me.
Stay very close to me. I do not know what's down there, but our reconnaissance team has seen something, some sort of creature. So, shall we go?
What does your gut tell you is down there, my friend? Looks like you've seen some shit. No pun
certainly.
intended.
Language.
Well, whatever it is very large. Are you ready?
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Don't you want to meet Worthy?
I'm used to it.
Worthy, say hello.
And he takes off down the street.
Lassus,
Follow me. We're going into the sewers.
that's very rude.
Worthy just kind of starts walking behind Lassus and is like, "Oh, hello, I'm Worthy. I have some arrows, and I have a mace, and I've got all sorts of things, but not that you bothered asking me."
Great.
And Rooster starts
Lassus.
skipping. Because Rooster's so excited to kill something. Finally, no more talking.
Rooster skips down the lane, following Lassus, and Caden says, "All right, have fun. Good luck." Pops back down to the sewers. Lassus makes a circuitous route through the dock ward. It's a quiet night. As you guys continue to walk, the salt air does feel good. It's a cool night, but one of those late spring nights where you can feel the warmth of summer just beginning to creep in to the early evening. And you are going through mostly back alleys, but as you cross these major thoroughfares, you see a couple of carts go by. These are horse-drawn, and then you also see these carriages that are larger and you have a door on each side, and you wend your way through actually a fairly busy main way in the dock ward that seems to be lined with all of these different mostly bars, taverns, things, people spilling out and in as the workday is coming to a close. Most of these folk seem to be, no one's really dressed to the nines. Folks seem to be in their work clothes. Looks to be a lot of sailors. And you finally make it into this final back alley where things get a bit quiet. And Lassus seems to know exactly where he's going. Cracks open one of these manhole covers and dives in. The four of you go down and descend into the sewers. Now, you get to the bottom and it looks as if there is no light. So, who has
Damn it.
dark vision? Can we remember?
I do.
I do.
All right, so Worthy, Chowder, you blink and everything goes to gray, but you can see that it is this passageway, at least, as you descend down the ladder, you look left, look right. It's a long passageway. Rooster, Thibodeaux, what would you two like to do for seeing purposes?
I just let everyone know that if anything really goes down, I'm going to have to light up a torch. But for now, Captain, I'm going to hang on to you.
That's fine with me. Lassus, is it safe for our friends to go by torch for now?
Yes, for now it is fine.
That's good because I lit a torch.
Rooster, as this conversation's going, Rooster lights a torch and is looking very ready.
Let's go.
Worthy just kind of goes like, ow, 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 warn me,
Sorry.
warn me.
Ow!
Jesus
Yes.
God Almighty, ow,
Worthy,
ow,
Owie, that hurt.
Did
ow.
someone say something? Did someone say something?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I didn't see you before. I'm sorry. Is there something wrong?
It's not worth going into. You didn't see me. You truly didn't see me before.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Lassus, are you okay, son?
Fine. Yeah. Follow me. And he walks
Lassus
ahead in the sewers.
begins to walk to the right.
Jeez Louise, this guy's a real piece of potatoes.
What sort of weapons does Lassus have?
Lassus has a long sword at his belt. Looks to be a crossbow slung over his back, and now carrying the oath bow, which I need to give him on his.
Yeah, now he's actually got the best bow in the game.
You heard it here
Funnily
first.
enough.
Hope he doesn't
Best
die.
bow in the game. So let me just make sure that I get him that, just in case something were to happen.
Oh my God! Please, please, please.
Lassus, not sure if you're aware. That's the best bow in the game. So,
The game of life.
What game? Yeah, what game are you talking about?
all the games that I like, card games, children's games, not familial affairs.
This conversation
very interesting.
continues as you walk down this long
Best
sewer.
bow in children's games.
And Rooster,
Hunt the
Thibodeaux,
child.
and Worthy, the three of you, again, there's no getting used to this smell. This is a deeply noxious odor that is fairly overpowering. And as you walk through the sewers, Lassus begins to cross over one of the riverways and then take a left and then goes down a bit further, finds another stairwell, goes down this spiral staircase, and as you go down you can feel that things are getting warmer, more humid. Comes down this spiral stairwell and into what looks to be an entirely other space with more sewage. So there's 2 floors of sewage going at once. This is a massive undertaking, and the warmth is just disconcerting. Yeah.
Warm
Captain Chowder.
sewage.
Yeah.
I can imagine, folks, gang. I'm so sorry. I have a wonderful advantage at this moment. I'm going to check my privilege, but this looks really awful.
And Rooster just vomits a bit of poison in their mouth, just like,
Yes.
like just a little green poison, like a little in their nose.
Oh,
Captain Chowder, in your character sheet, are you in fact, do you have a resistance or are you immune to poison?
Oh, I think I have a resistance. Resilience. You have advantage on saving throws against being poisoned, and you have resistance to poison damage. So.
Okay. So I'm going to need everyone to make a Constitution check.
Oh no.
Me too?
You get to do
Wait,
it with advantage, Captain Chowder.
Finally!
Can I just say that I'm pretty
Natural
sure that
20.
I'm. Oh, nice. That I'm immune to poison because I am a poison dragon.
Check your character sheet. It will say it in immunities.
Natural
That's a
20.
good call, Rooster. That's a very good
Oh,
call.
nice,
I just want
Don.
to double check it.
We got
Where
a
do I?
nat 20.
Sorry, where do I find it again?
It should
Features
be on,
of traits.
Let's see. Good question. Let's see.
All right.
Wouldn't it be under defenses up at the top of your character sheet?
Oh,
Ooh, love it when you do that. Ugh,
Oh no.
fudge.
Huh?
Defense.
Are you all
Poison,
feeling
damage resistance.
all right?
damage resistance. Great. Okay. So I'll also give you advantage on this.
Okay.
Lassus, be patient.
All right. So, Thibodeaux, you immediately put up your handkerchief over your nose, and it seems to be doing the trick. Your gorge stays where you'd hoped it would. Let's see some of these other rolls. Rooster.
Your last name is Ghost Cloud? Oh, sorry.
Rooster, you
It's a family name.
feel the familiar effects of poison begin to course in through your lungs, but you do the thing that you do to balance yourself and hold it at bay. It takes a bit of effort, but you manage to avoid anything detrimental. Captain Chowder, still confused why everybody is feeling the way that they do, but to be a good team
Not confused, but
right.
I get it.
It's just been a while. It's been a long time.
Oh yes.
And
been a
you
while.
even try to maybe pretend, as it were, to make people feel
Oh gosh, is this not just awful?
Lassus.
It's just patronizing.
You're going to take a point of exhaustion. So
Okay.
you have disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh no.
Lassus. So his pale gray skin seems to have a touch of the green now as he soldiers on. And Worthy, yeah, it's a terrible smell, but you've smelled worse. You guys continue on. And finally, you make it to the end of one of these passages. And to your right, you can see that there is broken stone on the ground. And there seems to be some kind of opening. Now, this is different than the handmade, carved stone structure that you had been walking through. This is definitely some kind of hole. And Rooster, you just hold your torch into this space and can see that it probably, well, it goes past the range of what the torch can see. And it's very large. I'd say probably 12, 13 feet in diameter. It sort of cuts into the ceiling, and something seems to have burrowed. Lassus
Say-
points.
Guys? Guys? This is crazy.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of sign what sort of creature could have done this?
Make a You can choose between an investigation check and a nature check.
Oh.
Well, I think I'll be baby
I'm gonna
switch nature.
do a nature check. Never done that before. Oh, nuts.
Ah, shit.
You can't seem to really discern anything.
Hey, Doodoo, go give that a sniff. What is that? What is that, boy?
Voodoo begins to hop off, and you see the large beak raise up into the air, give a big whiff, and Doodoo then squawks and just flies right behind Chowder and sits behind his head, and then the beak sort of peeks out.
Oh. Wow. That's discouraging. Oh well. Lead the way, Lassus.
All right. Follow me. Stay close.
Sure.
I grab
Can I get
my
him?
great axe and just kind of hold it at my side
Great,
because I'm getting excited.
great.
Thanks.
You-
Yeah, it is great.
Make it down. And you see that this tunnel finally has led to another opening, which seems to be another part of the sewer. First of all, can I get a marching order? We had last.
I think I'm probably in the lead.
Yep.
Second.
Third.
I'm in the back making sure that no one's following us.
All right.
Great.
You all.
Fantastic.
I'm just doing a little bonding with Thibodeaux.
So, as you guys approach, you can see Lassus begin to slow and begin to walk very quietly. I'm going to need everybody to make a stealth check.
Squee.
Doodoo, you do as Daddy does. Nice and quiet. Not. Oh, jeez, Louise.
Not good.
Not good.
It's not great.
Oh, real bad.
It's very loud.
Dude is just freaking out.
Shut up, Doodoo. Shut up.
Doodoo.
This is what you sound like. Ah.
So,
Good job,
As you guys-
Lassus.
approach.
Sorry.
Lassus is fairly successful in... Oh, wait, Lassus, actually, you need to do this
Yeah, I'll
with
say.
disadvantage.
No.
No.
What?
Oh, I'm so tired.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Join us, Lassus.
We're gonna die.
And that was The Familiars. Thank you so much for watching.
They died in a sewer.
We have to find a new name.
As you guys descend into the tunnel, you make your way out towards the exit. And the smell seems to have it dissipates as you continue. So it seems that where you're leaving from is the really nasty part, but where you're going doesn't seem to be so much. And
Oh,
yeah, we're walking here. And you slowly make your way towards the exit of this tunnel. And as you slowly put one foot in front of the other, every single person just absolutely shits the bed. I don't know how to describe it. Basically, Lassus is first. You step on. It's like a clown show. Basically, yeah, Lassus, you step on a really sharp rock and just kind of let out this. Yeah, you throw up because you have this poison in you. Doodoo just starts freaking out at the sound of the throw up. Rooster turns around and just starts roaring at everything because everyone's so jacked up.
Happening?
And Thibodeaux, I think, is the only one who successfully, maybe for the first time in his career, is really completely undetectable. After you do this, there is silence. Everyone very, very quiet, hoping beyond hope that whatever is beyond this space didn't hear you. And undetectable. After you, and after you listen for a moment, you hear,
I think we're good.
you listen in, and it seems to be coming from somewhere in the walls.
You guys, do you hear that?
Lassus, what is that? Is that bats?
I don't know. I don't know. Shh. Quiet. I think it's over there. And he gestures in the other direction.
You guys look behind you, and you can now feel that the ground around you is shaking. And the sound does seem to be coming from behind you. Little rocks and bits of dust are now sort of falling next to you. What would everybody like to do?
Run!
Behind us? Okay, yeah, run away from
forward.
the sound.
You guys begin to run, and as you run forward, you hear that this shaking begins to get louder and louder and louder. You come out the other end of the tunnel, and you can see that you're in another sewer system, but this water seems to be running clear. There looks to be a little wooden bridge that can go over this little bit of water. On the other side, there seems to be a small enclosement, and on the other side of that, there look to be stairs. You look behind you, however, and at the last moment you all exit the tunnel, you can hear that the rumbling becomes incredibly loud, and out from the ceiling of this tunnel bursts this huge beetle-like monstrosity that is about 10 feet high and has claws on either side. I'm going to need everybody to roll some initiative. All right? So, Rooster, I know, very, very excited. We are finally back
No!
So we've got Chowder with a 2. We've got Woody with a 12. We've got Lassus. I'm too excited. Lassus, I'm going to need you to roll with disadvantage. Thibodeaux with a 12. And Rooster.
5.
Okay. So let's give this a little roll.
Yo, John, do you know how to use that bow?
Umber Hulk got a 21.
Oh my God, it's an Umber Hulk. That's
I'm gonna
what
give
I
it my
was
best shot.
afraid of.
Google
What
it.
is an Umber Hulk?
What's an Umber Hulk? It's the beetle. It's a beetle thing. They like spook.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna message you.
Who are you messaging?
And let's go to the map.
Yes.
Okay. So
I'm scared.
Oh, jeez Louise.
we had, I'm going to say you guys spilled out onto the side here. Lassus was first. Next we had Rooster. Next we had, what was the marching order? Lassus, Rooster, Worthy. And then Chowder and Thibodeaux.
This smash is a deadly
And-
smash.
Thibodeaux. All right. And
All of my
now-
smash is deadly smash.
You will die a little death. Le petit mort.
I'm gonna put you guys a little bit further.
I don't think
Here.
that means what you
Yeah,
think.
that's-
it means.
I think it means exactly what Rooster thinks it means.
Rooster is a sex symbol. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh my god, it's so much bigger than us.
So,
Thibodeaux?
Oh no. Uh-oh.
the
Timmy.
Umber Hulk has
Timmy!
burst through the tunnel and lets
No!
out this insectoid roar. And immediately, it is going to. Oh gosh, everybody
What?
needs to make a charisma saving throw.
The hell, that shouldn't be too hard.
Shit, I have a -1 charisma.
Oh yeah. Can I become its friend? But let us be friends. Why fight?
Kills you.
Okay.
So
we've got-
Lassus, you need to roll at disadvantage just to see if we can make that roll any shittier.
Okay.
Did it! Don't tell me I can't do it.
Looks like the familiars are going to keep their
fucking
promise of
dead.
killing every single NPC that John has ever played.
No.
So it looks like
Sorry.
Thibodeaux and Captain Chowder and Worthy, you don't have to do this, but it looks like Rooster and Lassus, I'm going to need you to roll an 8-sided die.
Oh no.
No.
Do I have to roll with disadvantage?
No, this one you can just roll regular.
Oh.
It's all bad. Okay, we got a 3 and we have a 5.
Oh boy.
So, as it lets out this insectoid roar, Rooster and Lassus, it just gets in between your ears, and you close your eyes for a second and try to shake the voice out, but you open them, and it's like you're just seeing double, triple. Where are you? You can't really remember, and we'll see what happens on your turn. Lassus,
no.
you're up
no.
now. You, Lassus, just start moving in a random direction. You try to push past Rooster and push past Worthy and just begin to move up and away from the party.
Oh, hey,
It
hey,
seems to
deserter!
Excuse me,
make
coming through,
sense
excuse
at
me,
the
sorry,
time.
pardon me, coming through.
Yes, and you're very polite as you do it, and as you do, please make a melee attack.
Oh no.
To who?
I don't like this.
With your longsword,
Yes,
please.
matzo balls.
Balls.
Sorry.
Worthy, what is your armor class?
Good. My armor class is 16.
Lassus, very politely, as he's moving past you, takes out his longsword and just swings it as hard as he can at you. You can see it coming and dodge out of the way, and then he tries to just move out of the way and up away from you, just very politely, moving in a very strange, confused manner. Up next, we
Do
have
I get a reaction?
you. Worthy, good question. I'm gonna say
Would there be opportunity if he starts walking away?
sure, yeah, absolutely. I'll give you an
All
opportunity
right.
attack.
Don't kill the non-player characters.
Oh no, we got a standard to maintain here, y'all.
Oh. His mind's all scrambled.
All right,
Can't you see
fine,
that?
fine. I won't react. Fine. Jeez, I'm up next. Okay, it's my turn. I wanna. Is it my turn, Joby?
It is your turn. Are you taking a reaction, or are you just going to your turn?
I'm just going to my turn.
Oh, that's noble of you.
Chowder's pity moved me. I want to grab Rooster's hand and run across the bridge with Rooster.
Okay, great. You grab Rooster's hand, And Rooster, that sounds like a great idea.
I love
and
it.
are you moving your entire movement with Rooster?
Yeah, 30 feet.
Great.
I
okay.
want to hide behind that little thing down there. That little door.
Fantastic.
With Rooster.
All right. There you are.
Great.
You are now behind this stone wall. As you throw yourself up against the wall, you can see that there is steps to the back of the room here, and there are these 2 stone braziers, but that don't seem to have been in use anytime in the recent past. And is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, great. Thibodeaux, you are right in front of this thing. It rears up in front of you. What are you doing?
Let's see. I am. God, if I run away from it, it's gonna fucking attack me. Or it's gonna get an opportunity attack, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on the Umber Hulk.
Great.
So
Is
that's
that a
save?
save?
Yeah.
What's the save?
Dex save.
It rolls a 21.
Oh my god.
Damn it. Does anything happen on a fail? A little something?
Let's see. Something does happen that affects.
Or on a, you know what I mean?
Go ahead and read
Any
it. Go ahead and read it
creature-
out loud.
Yeah. Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light, your choice. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails a dex saving throw. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible.
Okay. However, if it saves, none of that takes effect.
I don't know. I don't know if it gets outlined either way.
Yeah, good question. Take a look at that. I'm going to say that basically there's a bright burst of light.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think it still gets outlined, but we don't get the advantage on the attack rolls.
Right. And what color is it?
It's purple.
This purple light just explodes into the
It's
space.
Pinkish purple.
And you can see that this pinkish purple jet of energy bursts down from basically what looks to be the sky or the ceiling, and it hits the ground because the Umber Hulk dodges out of the way, but the Umber Hulk is now glowing in this pinkish purplish light. It's moving
Nice.
pretty quickly, disconcertingly so. Rooster, it is your turn. You don't want to do anything.
Oh.
And so you're
Okay.
just going to stay against the wall, and you remember vaguely wanting to fight, but it doesn't really make much sense anymore. And so you just, I don't think you're going to do it. You know? You're just not going to do
Okay.
it as you do nothing on your turn. Chowder, it's your turn. This bright burst of purplish pink light has just exploded onto the ground. Worthy has taken Rooster away, and Lassus looks confused. What would you like to do?
So I quickly raise up a paw and just do a little mind sliver cantrip. Yeah, so I think that's a save. Is that true? Yeah, must succeed on an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Fails.
All right, so it takes 1d6 psychic damage, and it's going to subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
Okay.
So I'm doing this. Bam.
4 points of damage. Fantastic.
And then I'm going to go into a little meta magic here.
Okay.
And do quickened spell.
Okay.
To change to do a second spell as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I want to do Tasha's Mind Whip.
Whoa! Go ahead and describe that one.
Yeah, I'll do that. You physically lash out at one creature you can see within range. Must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 3d6 psychic damage, and it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. Moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action. It gets only one of the three. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage, doesn't get any of the extra stuff.
Okay. All right. Is it? And what kind of save do I have to roll?
Intelligence saving throw. I'm like, oh, a bit more, and I pick up the other paw.
It fails. It fails both.
Yes.
Okay. So a lot of stuff just happened to the Umber Hulk. So I, on the next turn, get to choose a movement, an action, or a bonus action, correct?
You can do only one of those, yes, on your next turn.
Wow. Nice. And
you can't take a reaction.
Can't take a reaction
until the end of your next turn.
Fantastic. And then I'm subtracting a d4 from what?
The saving throw you just failed. You would subtract 4 from that.
So it's just
roll a d4.
Yeah, it fails.
Okay, yes.
We'll go ahead and just roll that just to see how badly it fails. Yeah, so it totally fails. All right, so
do a little damage.
You can see that. Is it just double-fisted spells right now, or are you just sort of casting one and then the other?
The first one was real quick. The first one was just like a flick, and then the other one was a whoa. Oh, and it also surges.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, no.
Great. So, go ahead.
Oh
no! That's fantastic.
44.
44, bringing up the wild magic table, which I now have.
Oh no! Sorry, folks. Hang on.
Professional.
Oh no!
Here.
Doo-doo, fly off. Go doo-doo.
Oh my gosh. Did I put this in a different place? Oh my gosh, Jovi. I was like, let me just redo my whole thing, and I'm gonna put the wild magic table probably with. There it is. Great. 44. Here we go, ladies and germs. Number 44 coming up on the wild magic table. We've got. Whoa.
Oh no.
Thibodeaux, Chowder, Lassus. How are we going to do this? Chowder, roll a d4.
Oh my God.
No. Oh no!
Do we all die? Is that what's happening?
Okay, d4. All right.
Oh no. Oh, no.
The spell ricochets off of the Umber Hulk. Lassus, on your next turn, you only get to choose a movement, an action, or a bonus action.
But he's also still messed up.
Yes.
Okay. It's okay. Good thing.
Yeah. Sorry, Lassus. Sorry, John. You'll get to fight one of these days. All right. Top of the round. The Umber Hulk rears up.
Hold on.
Damage goes to Lassus. The damage goes to Lassus.
Umber Hulk takes no damage?
Umber Hulk takes no damage. Lassus, you take 12 points.
Oh my God.
Wild magic
We're
surge.
gonna die. We're all gonna die.
Okay.
The
Damn
Umber
it.
Hulk swings out with its claws.
No.
Critical fail. Because of the critical
Yes.
fail, I am going to say that it does not get all 3 of its multi-attack.
Okay. 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 Yeah, that sounds good.
You guys said you
That
wanted
sounds-
combat.
That sounds fair.
It
Oh, no.
swings out with its first claw, and Thibodeaux, you dodge the last second, and it slams into the wall right next to you. And you breathe a sigh of relief, but then its 2 mandibles come and just
Chop your head off.
bear down on you. And you feel that these pincers are just filled with horrible, horrible spikes. You take 14 points of slashing
this is why
damage.
John's face made that face.
And with that, I'm going to need everyone. No, I'm going to need Thibodeaux, Chowder, and Lassus to, once again, make a DC 15 charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay. Again.
Good job.
Buddies.
Charisma, you
Lassus,
said?
oh my gosh. Yeah.
Lassus, you're so dead. Oh,
Okay.
thank God.
Captain Chowder and Thibodeaux, you have tried to. Thibodeaux, you're breaking away from these pincers. Chowder, you're looking to see where Worthy and Rooster are. Lassus, you turn around and just stare right at this thing. And again, I'm going to need you to roll a d8.
Who's this?
Lassus,
Lassus?
3.
Oh
Okay,
no.
great. Lassus, it's your turn. You sort of snap out of it for a moment. Realize you're holding your longsword. Can't really remember exactly why. But you also just don't really feel like doing much of anything. You stand exactly where you are. Up next, we have Worthy. You
Oh, my
hear
God.
explosions and the just demonic and insectoid roar of this Umber Hulk. You are with Rooster. You look to Rooster, and Rooster seems to have come back to Rooster's senses. What would you like to do?
Oh, yay.
I want
Oh,
to
Yes.
just kind of like pivot out from behind the little wall, and I one second. I reach a hand out, make a motion, say a few sacred words, and I cast the cantrip Sacred Flame at
Great.
the Umber Hulk.
Okay, and that's a save, right? Dexterity?
That is a dexterity save
Great.
of 13.
21.
Damn it. No.
This beam of
21.
fire descends again from the ceiling, and the Umber Hulk just dodges off to the side.
Oh,
I need
God,
you
this-
now to make a charisma saving throw.
No.
Oh, come on, man.
Worthy, I'll say that you make a quick intelligence check for me.
Okay.
Mm.
Surprisingly well.
Okay. So you cannot discern exactly yet what is causing this sort of sense of confusion to almost completely overtake your mind, but you unfortunately fail to do any damage to this thing with your sacred flame. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I want to duck back behind the wall.
Great. Boom. Duck back behind the wall. Fantastic. Okay. Right now, Thibodeaux, you are in front of this Umber Hulk. I was, as a DM, trying to decide what you're going to do. There you go. All right. Hey, buddy.
I gotta move everyone
What
around
would
again.
you... what would you like to do to this Umber Hulk?
What's it doing to me currently?
It
Scaring you.
just bit you very, very hard with its two insect pincers, and you pushed them away, and it is rearing up in front of you again. Oh, did you make one? Yes, I think you did. Okay.
I'm gonna try to like sink that. I just reach in for like the first thing I can find, and it's that I pull out this dagger, the talking Zentarum dagger, and I try to sink it into the Umber Hulk.
Okay, great. Make an attack roll.
Like in the soft spot around its exoskeleton.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You strike out with this dagger, and you just chink, like go off against its just really hard exoskeleton. You can't seem to find the soft part. Is there anything else you'd want to do on your turn?
Has it dropped me?
Oh, yes, it's not holding on to you. You're good, right? You sort of pushed
Okay.
it away and then took out this dagger, tried to stab it, and just hit its just hard shell of a body.
No, there's nothing else I can do right now.
Okay, great.
Okay. No, right.
Rooster, back to your senses, next to Worthy. What would you like to do?
He's fucking bug. And then I can get to it 30 feet, right?
Rooster, get in on this.
I'd like to get in front of Thibodeaux. I'd like to recklessly rage, and I'd like to smash it between the eyes with my warhammer.
Yes.
Great. Okay, let me just make sure that everybody here is in the right spot. There we go. All right. And you run up, and right as you turn the corner, I'm going to need you to make a charisma saving throw.
No, I have no charisma. Damn it.
Great. Can you roll a d8 for me?
I'm so mad, Joby. This is so... Trying. 4.
4. As you come around the corner, just Warhammer blazing, you look at the Umber Hulk,
Good to see you.
and the Umber Hulk looks directly towards you, and you just want to stay exactly where you are. Not really do much of anything. That's your turn. Chowder, you're up. Thibodeaux strikes out with a dagger. Rooster comes around roaring, and then nothing. What would you like to do?
Okay, I like I look back at it, and I'm going to cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp
Yeah.
on it.
Okay, great.
Do we remember this spell?
Yes.
And
Strength save?
yeah. I'm gonna cast this heightened. I'm gonna dump some
Heightened.
sorcery points to give it heightened so that you have disadvantage on a saving throw. When you cast a spell that forces a creature to make a saving throw, you can spend 3 sorcery points to give one target disadvantage against a spell.
Okay.
Take a little of that. I put a little pepper on it.
So this hand bursts through the ground and grabs on to the leg of this Umber Hulk. It tries to pull away, and you feel it almost pull, but then Chowder, you just put a little bit of extra sauce in there, and it holds. You're lucky that you did it with disadvantage. It has a +5 to strength, and it holds firm. Roll d6, I believe. 2d6.
Yes. And then it also if it wants to break out, that stuff about how it needs
to make another strength save. Yeah, it's restrained right now.
Right. Okay. Doop.
7 points of damage as it just burrows into its leg. Fantastic. All right.
And then, can't I move?
You can move, yes. If you use this, do you surge again?
No, because I haven't used the.
Great.
I have
just
the
a
tides,
sorcery point.
Done the Tides of Chaos, yeah.
Great. Okay.
So I can run away without, and he's stuck there, right?
Stuck.
He or she. Okay. I want to run, get cover behind this little enclave.
Okay. Great. You jump, and you're right next to Worthy. Excellent. It is the Umber Hulk's turn.
Okay.
The Umber Hulk.
It's not going great.
Picked up a lot.
The Umber Hulk tries to yank its leg out of this. Oh no!
What happened?
Boop.
Technical
What happened?
difficulty.
Yes.
There we go.
Nice.
All of everything's gone. Hey John, how's it going? Oh, hey Joby. What are you doing here? Let's go back
The
to
Umber
this.
Hulk is
All right.
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was so excited to have my mothership back because I finally got back into my house and now I have it. But now, right, yeah, and now everything is effed. So at this point, we're probably going to take an intermission just real quick. But the Umber Hulk is trying to pull its leg out of this Maximilian's earthen grasp. It's going to make a strength save. What's your spell save DC?
I think it's 13. 13.
Tie goes
What
to
happens when it ties?
the
Tie
attacker.
goes to me. Tie goes to me, friend. I
Yells
call out
Chowder
down
as
corner.
the Umber Hulk bursts out of Maximilian's earthen grasp.
It goes to the
He's
attacker.
attacking.
Oh,
Tie goes
I
to
thought
the
you meant the
attacker.
person that puts it on him. Ah, God.
Yeah,
All
it's a
right.
good call. Internet, if you're watching, actually this one is up in the air. I'll check it on the intermission as it turns to
Okay.
you, Thibodeaux, who's right now named Worthy, and looks like it's going to attack you again. But, guys, we're just going to take a minute. The internet, this Umber Hulk is screwing up everything, including the stream. So we're going to take a 5-minute something or other, and we'll be right back to see what goes down. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned. Let's see what happens. Who's going to die? I don't know. What's up, everybody? We are back and ready for action. Thank you all staying with us as we figured out our internet issues. Let's get back to the combat. The Umber Hulk has... Oh, wait. Did anybody check the internet as to who the win goes to on the saving throw? I think... I'm going to make a call. If it's an attack, the tie goes to the attacker. What's up, Joker? And if it is a saving throw, I'm going to say the tie is a fail. So I'll say that it's still held by Maximilian's earthen grasp.
You did the right
That
thing.
being said, it is still right next to Thibodeaux.
Tibbs.
And it's going to make 2 attacks. with its claw.
Sorry, does it take damage again?
Can you bring up the the spell?
It
Check to
takes
see if it takes damage again.
2d6. It takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage on a failed save.
Chowder, you squeeze it again with your mind, and it successfully, you can feel it almost cracking the skull of this thing. 2d6 for 5 points of damage. And you feel not only the shell begin to crack around its hands, but also how hard you have to work in order to do it. This thing is incredibly tough.
Like,
First
could
hit
it be
is 17.
could it be metal?
It feels
Can
as
I discern that?
as if it's metal, but I'll just say no. It just feels like I don't know. You know how cockroaches can withstand just massive amounts of damage and still stay alive. This thing is strong.
Gross.
Gross. That was gross.
Thibodeaux, one slash of the claw comes across your chest. You take 7 points of damage. Another slash comes across your chest. You take 9 points of damage.
Oh no! Whoa! Easy!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Thibodeaux, how many hit points do you have now?
Let's see. That was 7 and 9.
Oh no!
Let's see. I'm now down to. I'm still standing.
Oh, okay.
Not on those mandibles, huh?
Wait, that wasn't right. Oh yeah.
I don't think you're standing anymore as the mandibles come down one more time and just sink into your chest. You take 15 points of slashing damage.
Oh no!
My.
Oh, holy mother!
Thibodeaux, unconscious, drops to the ground, I believe, unless you secretly had 15 hit points.
Wait, so I took 36 points of damage in one.
31.
31 points of damage.
Yeah. Guess you did.
Right.
Guess we left you a little high and dry out there.
Up
My
next,
Right.
we have
Oh boy.
Worthy. Worthy, you gently peek around, just seeing the body of Thibodeaux unconscious on the ground. What are you doing?
I point to Thibodeaux and speak a healing word and cast Prayer of Healing at the 2nd level.
Yeah.
What's the range on it?
That's beautiful.
30 feet.
Great.
Oh.
You just reach your hand around the corner, cast the spell. How much healing?
2d8 plus 13.
Okay.
Plus 13.
My spellcasting ability modifier,
Oh.
which is 13.
Plus 3.
Plus 3? Oh, nuts. Well, fine.
All right.
That was almost so.
I almost.
I mean, it's still really awesome. Don't get me wrong, but like that was.
Do you roll that? The
Do I roll
2d8?
that? I should roll
Yes,
that,
you do.
shouldn't I? Okay.
Yeah, roll that.
Yeah, you should roll that.
Let's go and roll that.
16.
Thibodeaux.
Or no, 13.
You come back to life. 13
There we
points
go.
of healing. Go ahead and
Nice.
add that to your character
Nice.
sheet. Way to go, Claire.
You got lots of those left in your back pocket, Doomguard?
Doom
Doom
Guide! Doom Guide!
I am
And
so-
yes, I have a few. My God.
Great to know. but
Thibodeaux, you
I'm
wake up to the fighting of your party members and the Umber Hulk above you. You look down, and a lot of your wounds have been healed, but some of them remain. What would you like to do?
I gotta get away from this thing, even though it's gonna slash at me again. I have to get away from it, or it's just gonna destroy me. What I do? What do I do?
It's stuck in place. It still has the hand. Does that? Can it
It
still
is.
attack
It's stuck.
if it runs? Yeah.
It can still attack, but it has to stay where it is.
Doesn't it
For now.
lose like a bonus action or something like that?
Yeah,
or a
disengage.
reaction?
No, that was a different.
Oh, okay.
Good point. I am going to disengage.
Yeah.
Thank you, Twilight.
I'm gonna disengage. Thank you, and run away.
What would we do without you guys?
Some very sad,
Great.
sad people drinking and talking about imaginary things.
Okay, so you take a moment and try to time out your disengagement, and you can see that as you begin to step back, it rears up with both claws and swings out at you. You dodge once, dodge again, and then almost lose your hat, but grab it in your hand and run the F away. And where are you going?
As far away from this thing as I can get.
Get behind the wall.
1, 2, 3,
Behind
4,
the
5.
wall.
You can get.
Yeah, keep
You
me
can
on the
get
wall, you
here.
dingus. Yeah, give me a rooster.
1,
There
2,
you go.
3, 4, 5, 6.
right.
Right behind Rooster. All right.
Even better.
As you pass Rooster, Rooster has this glassy-eyed look as you run past them, and you are
jeez.
almost to Worthy and Chowder, who are up against the wall. Now, Lassus, you
where is Lassus?
shake out of it.
Yeah, he's just kind of wandered off.
Did you say Lassus?
Shake
but
you
not
shake out of
least?
it. Lassus, but not least. Fantastic. Gold.
Sick.
You-
So sick.
Come to, and from your encounter with this prior, you basically realize that it's looking this thing in the eye that confuses you. So before you look up at this monstrosity, you take just an extra second and keep your gaze downwards. You can't look at it, and if you do, you have to roll a charisma save. What would you like to do?
Thanks, dear.
Am I? Do I still have one action, one movement, or one bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Fuck it. I'm going to take the oath bow, and I'm gonna aim at the Umber Hulk, and I'm gonna whisper to the oath bow, "Swift defeat to my enemies, swift death to those who have wronged me," and I'm gonna point it at this fucking thing, and I'm gonna fire it. And now this Umber Hulk is my sworn enemy, and if this attack hits, I get 3d6 piercing damage in addition to any damage that I deal it regularly. Cool.
Here we go.
All right.
All right. Oh, God.
So
If only you could be inspired somehow to make this shot. Oh, wouldn't that be wonderful?
I can't do that right now, can I?
Oh, I don't know.
I think he hit.
The arrow flies out,
Yes,
and
please.
when the arrow flies, does it
Whisper, yes.
Yes.
swift death to my enemies. Swift death to my enemies.
And all of you hear the unmistakable tenor of Albranthire's voice. The arrow flies through the air and just misses the Umber.
Oh,
The fuck?
oh,
And
Why?
17?
yeah,
oh.
Fuck.
this thing is tough as shit.
No, we're never. We're
So that's it. I'm just
Here.
standing there with my oath bow in my hands,
Yeah.
and now I can't do anything else.
Yes.
Damn it.
So what I'm gonna say here is, I don't know if this is standard D&D, and I'm gonna let this one go, but if you look at this thing in the eye, it's going to completely confuse you. So all ranged attacks are gonna have disadvantage because you kind of have to do the no look. All right. But if you make it
No
up next
scope.
to it, no scope. And unless we find another way to work this, Worthy.
Yeah, you're getting a little worried.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Okay.
this should have been over by now. You guys are bad at this.
We're gonna have a full
I'm,
episode of just
I'm
utter
frightened
combat.
for the group. Yeah, pure T combat, and then probably another one, and then into the third day.
Would like to support us
Worthy.
on Patreon. It will help buy me some whiskey to get through the stress of this combat. I really need it. My therapist does not care.
My therapist says alcoholism is on a spectrum, but we can all talk about that another time.
Fine, I
Worthy?
don't have a problem.
Hey, Mom.
Is Worthy confused right now? Is Worthy with us? Worthy, you with us?
Yes.
Oh, and I'll
with
say that
I'm
if
with
you can make a
That's what
ranged
I'm saying,
attack,
no.
but you have to roll a charisma save. Okay? You can roll a ranged attack, but you have to make a charisma save. So it's
Okay.
not a guarantee that you'll be confused. If you beat a 15, you can attack
I
normally.
gotcha.
Can I look down away from this thing's eyes before I do something?
Like if you
Yes.
need to do
Describe
something
it.
that's like an. Sorry, I'll ask later.
Yeah. Go ahead, Worthy. Just describe what you're trying to do again.
I wanna look down to attack this thing, so I'm
Yes.
not looking at in the eyeballs. I'm just looking at like where its feet are, like when I saw Thibodeaux
Great.
fall.
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead,
so
man. What do you want to do?
again, I want to kind of pivot around the column or around the wall
Mm-hmm.
like I did before, looking down. And again, did I notice last time that Sacred Flame was fire?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's been a
I'm
pretty
gonna-
busy time. Yeah.
All right, great. I didn't notice it. I'm going to just reach around and cast Sacred Flame again, speaking a sacred word and
Great.
making a motion with my hand at this dude.
As you speak this sacred word, looking down at the ground, you feel warm. And Thibodeaux and Rooster, you look behind, and is this with every spell that you cast? Did I forget this last time? With this new ability?
No. You
think I
remembered.
did.
You said it's radiant damage to fire.
To flame. And then what happens to
Yeah.
you?
Oh, then I'm wreathed in flame, baby.
Great. So as you speak this sacred word, you guys have seen, I think, Sacred Flame be cast before. It's this beam of light that comes down from the ceiling.
Yeah, it's so cool.
But
Yeah, it's
Worthy
pretty standard.
cast
Bread
this,
and butter.
and it is now a column of flame that shoots down from the sky. Thibodeaux, Rooster, you feel a warmth behind you that is disconcerting, and you turn to look, and as Worthy has cast this spell, she is wreathed in flame. The Umber Hulk is going to make a dexterity save with advantage. It's gonna.
Oh no.
It saves. Oh, that other one was a 3.
Oh,
And dodges to the side. Thibodeaux. No. Yes.
No, Rooster.
Thibodeaux, you're up. Rooster, you're up.
Oh, yeah. No, Thibodeaux's up. I just feel like I want to be up.
Yeah. Thibodeaux, didn't you just go? He ran away.
Yeah. Thibodeaux?
Yeah.
Rooster?
yeah.
I feel like it doesn't seem.
I may have screwed up the turn order just at the moment. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Rooster, you're up. Go ahead.
Okay. I would like to put my eyes to the ground, watch where I'm running,
Yes.
get up to the Umber Hulk, use my strength to throw him into the water so his head goes into the water first, and then try and drown him.
Okay. So you are going to run up looking at the ground, right up next to this Umber Hulk who
I
is
just
still
see his
trying to
feet.
break free from this earthen grasp. As you
Oh,
look up,
shit.
you see one of his
Oh,
feet
no.
is still wrapped in this crazy stone gray dirt claw as it's trying to rip its way out. You
rip its other leg?
reach up, and are you doing? You're gonna
Well,
try
I
to
forgot
drown
about
this
the hand thing. Huh?
No, you can. No. You
Oh,
can.
okay.
You can do this. So you're gonna reach up, and
I want to
what are you
grab its
grabbing?
feet.
It's basically this.
I'm not looking at its eyeballs. I'm just looking at its feet.
Okay.
I want to take its feet, throw it over me, like so a strength, like "Dah!" so that it goes head first into the water and is all like, "Oh my god!"
Okay, so I'm gonna say that Chowder, you peek around the corner and can choose whether to release Maximilian's grasp or not when Rooster's trying to do this. I'll give you a sort of little mini decision here.
Because otherwise can it hold Rooster's strength? What happens
If Rooster's
I
trying
keep
to
it?
grab the feet,
Well,
it's
trying to
going
drown
to be extra hard for Rooster.
I don't know. Can I tell that this is what she's gonna do? Sorry, what Rooster's
I
gonna
don't
do?
know. Yeah.
Help the
So
girl out.
Rooster,
I don't know. I think I'm expecting
Yep.
Rooster to just like run up and smash, not throw it.
That's
Yeah,
what you're
absolutely.
That's emotionally
Rooster.
what you're expecting.
Yeah.
Okay,
Make a
great.
strength
I'm
check.
so glad that you did that. Son of a bitch.
I'd love to help. Oh, wish I could. Oh,
Well, guess what?
that's an
And-
natty.
Well, guess what?
natural 20.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh.
What?
Wait, so that's double? Yeah. This is.
I'm going to have you do it with disadvantage because it's being held by Maximilian's Earthen Grasp. You have to beat a 13. You have to beat a 13.
God.
Ben, I hope you're
So
happy
just
with
roll one more
yourself.
time.
Only there was.
Can I give Rooster inspiration,
Well,
which I still have? From when I.
Rooster, you grab onto its other leg and just yank it as hard as you can. The Umber Hulk tries to look towards you and is trying to basically get its bearings, but you manage to get it off balance and toss it into the water.
at first.
And that's going to be your action. On your next turn, hopefully, you can try to drown it. But right now, it is
Okay.
submerged in
but
the
if
water.
that was my action, then can I do my bonus action?
Mhm.
On your turn, you score a critical hit. No, right? No, never mind.
Great.
I can't.
It is now
Great.
submerged in
But its
water.
face is in the water.
Its face is in the water.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Very cool.
Chowder, you
Yeah.
looking around, you feel Maximilian's grasp break free from it. You were expecting Rooster to attack this thing, but you look around and see that it is submerged in the water. What would you like to do?
If I cast like a lightning thing on it, will it like will extra bad stuff happen?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I would say yes.
I will and it can't look at me. I don't have to worry about the eyeballs at the moment.
Not right now.
Okay, I'm gonna cast chromatic orb. And I'm gonna use lightning damage on
Great.
its ass.
Okay, great. So you come around the corner. You can see now that it is submerged. 15 to hit. Roll. You're going to do this with advantage. Or
Oh yeah,
Or it has disadvantage.
yeah,
do it with advantage.
yeah. All right, as God intended. Ooh.
7. It's writhing beneath the water, and Rooster's trying to hold it down. You shoot out a chromatic orb, and it hits the water, and it doesn't hit directly onto the Umber Hulk. And if it did, I would let you roll double damage. But I will let you roll regular damage as the entirety of the water becomes
Ooh,
electrified.
Okay.
It's nice.
Ooh, this seems promising. Okay.
11 points of damage.
Bzz.
Physics.
Okay, great. As the entirety of the water becomes electrified, the Umber Hulk, you can see, writhes even harder. It is the top of the round. We're going to go back to the standard order now. And it is the Umber Hulk's turn. The Umber Hulk is going to make a contested strength check with Rooster. Rooster needs to beat a 17.
Come on, Rooster.
All right.
Okay, I do my best.
It is writhing in the water. It almost makes it up, and Rooster shoves it back down.
I love fighting.
Lassus, it is your turn. You come
So
back
what's
to
going on
full
with it?
wits.
Can this thing like be killed via drowning? Is it like taking damage or
Right now, you saw it sort of come up and probably get some air, but Rooster
Okay.
pushed it back
Put
down.
down.
All right.
Okay.
So
My
its face is
major
beneath the water.
inspiration is the face under the water. My second inspiration is drown it.
So
This is-
Lassus, it's your turn.
Great. Lassus.
Okay,
Come on,
so
Lassus.
I'm still holding my oath bow and whispering to it, swift death to my enemies, swift death to my enemies.
Please.
And I'm gonna aim at the creature in the water, at the Umber Hulk in the water. I'm gonna fire the oath bow.
And you get advantage.
Oh yeah, this dude is underwater.
You fire it, and thunk, it goes into the water next to missing the Umber Hulk. Unfortunately, do you want to keep
Okay,
your
hold
position?
on. Yeah. I'm gonna use my action surge to take
Yeah,
one
dude.
additional action on this turn. I can take one per short rest. So I'm gonna do that. And again, I'm gonna aim with my oath bow.
With advantage.
Firing, and I still get and I get advantage, right? Because it's still underwater.
Yes, you do. Boom! There you go. All right. There you go. All right. Let's roll some damage on that.
There he is.
So you're gonna roll standard damage, and then you're gonna add your 3d6.
Great. So
it
that's
takes
standard damage, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll 3d6 right now.
That's amazing.
11 points.
Boom.
Yeah, Ghost Cloud.
43. It
yes.
sinks into its neck in the soft part in between its shell, and you can see Rooster. You can feel that it just writhes in pain as this black goo begins to spill out from the side of it. Now, Worthy, you're up. It's beneath the water. What would you like to do, wreathed in flame?
Oh,
Okay.
So
Um,
cool. Please do fan art of Worthy in flame.
That would make
Send
me
it to
so
familiars
fucking happy,
at
please.
D&D
Worthy
Instagram.
is there anything? Is there like a layer, perhaps, of some sort of human waste-derived oil on the layer of on the surface of the water?
This is clean water, right?
This water
Didn't you-
is the cleaner
Didn't you buy
water.
a bunch of oil?
I did. This water's clean.
Yep.
Okay. Worthy is kind of like still looking at her hands, like wreathed in flame, and just like, well, that's new. And then like picks up this vial of oil off of her belt and throws it at the Umber Hulk, hoping that it will burst on the Umber Hulk and coat it in oil and the water around it in oil.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Make a ranged attack. Make a dexterity check.
Okay. Oh no!
Oh,
With advantage?
Is that a critical fail?
Wait, I want to use my inspiration for remembering what Tang was
Yeah.
like 3 weeks ago to roll with advantage.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Sick. Sick.
No!
Oh my god.
you end up coating yourself in flame.
I'm gonna say that if you rolled high enough, it would have broken and covered the area of the water. If you rolled above its armor class, it would have covered the Umber Hulk. You throw the oil, and it just goes thunk into the water and just gets washed away.
Worthy, what were you trying to do?
I'm now officially no longer wreathed in flame. I was trying to cover the thing in oil.
Oh, that was a good idea.
Thibodeaux, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
So I see where that arrow went into the soft spot on this Umber Hulk, and I cast heat metal on the arrow head, and
Oh yeah.
it's gonna take.
I'll allow it.
Vent.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna take 2d8 fire damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Just auto? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
You're right, Joker.
Yeah.
Physics for the win. Go. Stay in school, kids.
Yeah.
2d8?
2d8. Is that right? Yeah, 2d8.
All right.
Heat metal, ladies and gentlemen.
Heat metal. Heat
Grease
metal.
lightning.
Broken.
Remember when you guys all
spell.
thought you were gonna die? Way to go, Rooster. Way to go.
Vaguely.
Oh, so let me roll that.
Thanks for telling us not to look in its eyes. I would have gotten that, but
All right.
All right, 8 points
bad.
of damage. Okay. As you see the flame just erupt around the wound from this arrow, you see that the Umber Hulk is just trying to get above water and pull this arrow out, and is officially bloodied, which means that it is now
Yes.
past half of its hit points. Now,
Yeah.
Rooster, you can choose
Can
to
I
either.
also,
Mhm. Thank you.
I'm going to give Rooster a little bit of bardic inspiration
Yes.
for whenever they want to use it, and I just start singing, singing something about like some sort of old timey baptism.
wade in the water.
Fantastic.
Wade in the water.
Rooster, you get to add a d6 to ability checks and saving throws going forward. Now, you can
Thank you.
choose to continue this strength contest with your action, or you can choose to attack it. What would you like to do?
Ben, what are you trying to tell me with your face?
Ben?
Up to you.
I saw it. That was great. Nothing. I'm gonna. Got it. I'm just gonna keep it down. I'm gonna try and keep it down so you guys can keep killing it.
Make a strength. Make a strength check.
Oh gosh.
Umber Hulk rolled a 7. You rolled a 9. Hold on to that inspiration, ladies and gentlemen. It is getting harder and harder. It just gets up above the water, and you push it down again,
And I go, by Malar, you will die, bug.
pushing it down beneath the clean water. Chowder, you're up. What do you want to do?
All right. I saw how well it did last time. I'm going to cast. I feel the tides of chaos just erupting through me,
Shit.
and I'm going to do the second level chromatic orb. I'm going to cast that.
Second level, and what are you doing? It lightning?
Yes.
Okay. This orb gets created.
Oh wait. So sorry. I already have advantage, right? Because it's drowning.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes,
no,
that's what
no
we did.
Tides of chaos. No tides
Yeah.
of chaos.
Don't need it.
Oh,
Don't need it.
Save you for later. All right.
And you cast chromatic orb. It shoots out from your hand, and go ahead and roll with advantage. 25 to.
That's a natural 20.
That's a natural 20 with chromatic
Oh, shit.
orb.
Oh shit.
What happens? So is that doubled?
The dice. Oh my god. I think it already doubled the dice. It did. You rolled it
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, it doubled the dice, so it doesn't double that, but it's.
But since it's lightning, does it double again?
That's what I said, didn't it? Fuck.
Thinking, yeah. I think it has to.
Captain. Joe is so mad.
As this ball of lightning hits the Umber Hulk, Rooster, you at the last second push it away as the lightning just erupts through the body of this huge monstrosity. As it does, lightning bolts just careen along the water in both directions. The Umber Hulk just arches its back and lets out this huge insectoid scream one last time before it collapses into the water and floats down away from all of you. Ladies and gentlemen and roosters, that is all the time that we have for our episode of The Familiars today. Thank you so much for watching. We cannot wait to see you next week, 5 p.m. Eastern,
Nice work,
5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And as always, our intent is all, mostly for your delight, but a lot of ours, but it's all for your delight. Thank you.
Oh, the
The
cops
cops
are here.
are here. Scram!